Look what we have here. I think that is a border crossing. I think Gmund might be in a different country, the one that I'm going to. I guess I should probably just tell you, but I mean, that, you know, totally looks like a border crossing checkpoint, which is now dismantled because, of course, I'm in the Schengen zone and there are no longer border crossing checkpoints between most European countries until you leave the Schengen zone. Hey there, good morning. Today is April 27th. It is currently 53 degrees Fahrenheit. That is 12 Celsius, warming up on a gorgeous sunny day. I am walking over to the train station. All checked out of my room here in České Budovojice. So, I woke up this morning really having no idea where I was going to end up going today, but having an assortment of options. I think that I have decided what I'm going to do, but it is not certain yet. I don't have a ticket yet for a train. I looked on RomeToRio.com and saw the supposed time for a train heading there to where I'm thinking of going soon. I'm not going to tell you where I'm going yet. Let's keep it a mystery, and you'll find out when I get there, but also the plans could possibly change. So I'm going to walk through some of the options and kind of show the process of elimination of deciding not to go to some of the places that I was thinking of going to. So there is Brno, a major city here in the Czech Republic, or Czechia, a 2.5 hour drive away, but the bus takes quite a bit longer, about 4 hours, as well as the train. Now, there was a bus going there at 9:10 this morning. This is the bus station right here. It is currently 9:25, so I missed that bus, but that was on purpose because I changed plans. One of the reasons that I decided not to go to Brno is that it looked very similar to České Budovice here and Pilsen, and I kind of felt like I was going to be repeating videos showing cities that look quite similar. It would have been a good destination anyways if I wanted to go to Slovakia, but I'm not certain yet if I'm going to do that. I'm considering skipping Slovakia for now, even though it looks really nice. But for one thing, it is going to be similar to the Czech Republic, and I am just really starting to think about the Mediterranean, getting back to Greece. This is the perfect time going into early May. It's going to be getting warm, get there before the summer crowds, etc. The plan all along was to get there in May. Anyway, so I think that I have decided not to go to Brno. There was another place, here we go, finally getting a walk symbol. There was this other really cool looking place that would have been something quite different called Usta-Pravdy. Here's a photo of it. It means mouth of truth. And it is this rock carving in the forest that looked really all around interesting. The problem is that getting there was proving to be really complicating. Basically, I would need to have a rental car And so the first issue with that is that today is Saturday and most of the rental car companies are closed. Whoops. Crossed over there. So there was a rental car company open. I called them this morning. His English was okay, but not great. Basically, what I came to understand is that he has a car at 1 p.m. today, and I wanted to get going before then. Also, there's just the issue of dropping the car in another place. It was hard to understand, talking with this guy on the phone, as to whether that was possible and how much it would cost. It's certainly going to be an extra charge. As for the suggestion by one of my viewers to book online using Expedia.com or Skyscanner, so I checked for Karlovy Vary, that town that I was in before, and I also checked for here, and literally nothing. Those websites do not work on these smaller cities, you know, in kind of less touristy countries. So that is not an option. So basically, kind of crunching all the numbers and all the hassle involved, I've decided that I don't feel like dealing with the rental car situation. And so that eliminates that going to Usta Pravdy option. Basically, considering my various options, I've decided to go with the simpler, most hassle-free one. There you can see it is 9:30. There is supposedly a train to my possible destination today at 10:10 in 40 minutes. So I have lots of time, if that is correct, because that Rome to Rio site is certainly not 100% always right. So let's get to the ticket office and find out the truth. I kind of lucked out. That line got a lot longer. All right, things are working out. The times on Rome to Rio were correct. I have to change trains. So here's a hint. I'm going next to České Velenice at 10:10, and then I will change. So I have 30 minutes and need to get some breakfast. Let's see what the options are. So missions are being accomplished. Got my breakfast, a ham and egg sandwich, cherry croissant, and a milk. The train ticket was 600 Czech koruna, that is 24 euros or $25. I think that might be more expensive than it would be if I was staying in the Czech Republic, because I'm going to another country, because it is only, I think, 3 hours, 20 minutes, something like that, including both train trips. Whereas my train trip, for example, from Prague to Karlovy Vary was a little bit more than that, or around that. Yeah, it was 3 hours, 15 minutes, so almost exactly the same. And I forget the price, but it was definitely less than $25. So it must be because it is an international train, the second one. So I still have the option of going to Slovakia, and I haven't ruled that out yet. We'll definitely be considering it. Basically, I'm kind of procrastinating making the ultimate decision of actually booking a flight, which I could do within the next 24 hours, unless I decide to go to Slovakia. So things are still fluid, but kind of narrowing it down, and I'm seriously starting to think about looking at that sunshine there, shining on me from the Mediterranean Sea. So anyways, I have 25 minutes until the train. České Velenice, leaving 10:10, currently 9:57, got 13 minutes, but looks like this is the train. České Velenice, thank you. So I'm leaving the Czech Republic today. Definitely have mixed feelings about it because I have been so impressed by the country. This is my second time here, but previously I had only been to Prague, and so that was the purpose of this trip, was to see more beyond Prague. And I really liked everywhere that I went. This country is very well managed. Things are, you know, efficient, great public transportation. People have been super friendly, good food, and the cities and towns are all just magnificent, this old architecture. So there is much more to see on another trip sometime. That was 11 days that I just spent in the Czech Republic. So if I'm lucky, I will come back again. All right, let's check the seating options here.
This is first class, yes?
I see. Can I pay extra? Upgrade fee? I think I have normal ticket. 1 second. Yes.
České Velenice to win bus.
Oh, bus.
Ale moment.
No train?
No. Moment.
Okay. So, there is good news and sort of not as good news, but not terrible news. So, it turns out that my ticket is, I guess, first class, and so valid for this carriage. I guess this is the first class. There was just one other carriage, so I guess otherwise then I would have had to have been in there, but this is fine. This is what I like, is the single seats like this, and we'll see, maybe somebody sits there, that's fine. Just move my backpack. So, the unexpected news, let's say, is that I guess the second leg of the trip is not on a train, it's on a bus. And I think that the time that she gave me for that bus is different from what I saw on Rome to Rio. So from where we are now, České Budějovice to České Velenice is a 53-minute drive. Not sure how long this train is going to take, but leaving at 10:10, then we should arrive sometime in the 11 o'clock hour. The bus isn't until 12:55, and so I will have like an hour and a half or something, which is actually great. Then I can go out and see the city, as long as, you know, the sort of city center area that's interesting isn't too far from the train station, because I'll have all my luggage. But see one more city of Czech Republic before taking off, and then I will catch that bus, you know, bus or train, either way, whatever works. I kind of prefer the train. Bus is just fine. So the train conductor just came out of this door and looked at something. It is 10:10. So the advantage to this seat here is that I can hop over there if we're going to go that way, which I think might be the case if the train conductor is right there. I mean, obviously, that makes sense, so probably we're headed that way. And we are moving. Alright, let's see how long this train ride takes. 53-minute drive. It's a little variable as far as how the train journeys compare to the car journeys. Obviously, just, you know, depends on how many stops in the route and stuff like that. So the quicker it goes, the more time that I will have to explore České Velenice.
Příští stanice Nové Hodějovice. Zastávka na znamení. Pro výstup stiskněte tlačítko signalizace.
up.
Mit bus, ja? Hallo?
Hallo.
Hallo, Zug ist weg.
Ja,
Yes.
ich fahre
Ja.
jetzt her. Ja, ich fahre wieder.
Haben Sie Pause?
Ja, ich fahre
Ja,
genau. Ja.
12:55 Uhr.
Das bin aber nicht ich
Nein.
fahre von Gmünden.
Ja.
Andere kommt dann von da. Genau.
Herr muss warten.
Ja, genau.
Next. Yes.
Next bus.
12:55. Yes.
Ja.
Here, just
Here,
here.
here.
Okay.
Ja.
Thank you.
Ja.
Danke. Zdravotny Strasse. Domov Duchochu. Hranikny Prichod. Policy. Kostsvanezhki. Nadrazi, that means train station. České Velenice. So, what that was about with the bus there is that it is currently 11:05. The train got here at 10:55, and so it only took 40 minutes. And then I wanted to confirm about whether I was going on a train or a bus to my ultimate destination. Went to the ticket counter there, and the lady was looking at the computer, and then I could see that basically there was a bus at 10:55, and she came out here because a bus pulled up, and I think that she was wondering if that was the bus, but then it turned out it wasn't. The bus had already left, so I just barely missed a bus going to where I'm going, but that is fine because the next bus is at 12:55 in an hour and 45 minutes, and so that gives me time to go into České Velenice, see what it's about. Looks very, very pleasant, especially on this amazing cloudless spring day. So let's go for a walk through the green and see how much of a town there is here. I think there should be a bit more substantial town center up ahead that isn't too far away. And it is getting more town-like. Gmund, 2 kilometers. Domov Duchodchu, Hospodářský Park. Sportovní areal, soccer field, I guess. I think town is more this way. All right, got confirmation from some locals. Straight ahead here. And it is genuinely warming up. Time to break out the t-shirts. And there we go. That's much better. Interesting building here. Club Sexy Life. Dance program. When you look at that tower there, you don't really think strip club. Probably not what it was originally intended to be. Massage. Thai massage. Wouldn't have expected Thai massage in this little Czech town. Velenice? Velenice?
Hier.
This is all no centrum.
Ja, Zentrum. Oben bei Bahnhof.
Bahnhof, yes, I see. Train station, okay. And then this.
Und hier geht man nach Österreich.
Okay. I go that way.
Innerreich.
Okay, thank you. I'm getting the sense that this might just be the town, and there isn't really a main center with a square and a cathedral and all that. But I guess we'll find out in the next few minutes. But as large as this town is so far, there's got to be a main church at least. Oh man. It's a long walk further, whatever's up ahead. I already tried to search on my phone and figure out where there was a main square, and just wasn't finding anything. Let's just search church and see what comes up. So I think I've figured things out. So basically České Velenice is kind of a suburb of Gmund, which we saw a sign for, and that is Gmund there. There are a couple of churches. That is a 23-minute walk further, another mile, and I need to be back, want to get there, 10 minutes early, basically in like an hour and 10 minutes. Do I want to walk another mile? I am very curious to see Gmund. I could catch a taxi back. I haven't seen a Bolt car. I'm sure that Uber doesn't work here. And so there's like no guarantee that I'm going to get a ride back. Certainly it's possible, but do I want to walk another mile and then possibly have another 40-minute walk getting back? I think I'm going to continue trudging in that direction. I got plenty of time, so let's just keep going and then maybe see if a taxi comes along or something. Something interesting up ahead. It's like a Santa Claus. Oh, it's like gnomes. Garden gnome shop. That was funny, there were some bare-breasted female gnomes. So here's a thought. I wonder if that bus goes through Gmund. Kind of seems like it would when that is the larger town. Wouldn't that be ironic if I walked all the way there, walked all the way back to the train station, got on the bus, and then the bus drove the same way? The question is how the heck to confirm that. Nice to see the flowering trees. Spring has sprung. Look what we have here. I think that is a border crossing. I think Gmund might be in a different country, the one that I'm going to. I guess I should probably just tell you, but I mean, that, totally looks like a border crossing checkpoint, which is now dismantled because, of course, I'm in the Schengen zone and there are no longer border crossing checkpoints between most European countries until you leave the Schengen zone. I am totally getting the feeling that this is a border crossing. For one thing, I saw, there's a policeman right there. Kind of looked like a guard. Yeah, there's a policeman and another guy is something else, maybe a guard. Yep, I am now in a different country. I checked on my phone. Notice the different languages by the looks of it. I think that must be Czech, and that looks German. Welcome to Austria. So that is the leaving the Czech Republic border crossing, and here is the entering Austria border crossing. Not České Velenice. There you go. Gemund. Whoa. This is really cool. Republik Österreich. Gemund. Gilt für Fahrten mit dem Fahrstuhl in Wien oder östlich davon ausgenommen Fahrten mit dem Ausgangspunkt in Czech südlich der D5 oder der D1. Whatever all that means. Back in Austria for, I think, maybe the 4th time. So, now, where is the bus station for Gemund? Because there are the train tracks. Perhaps it is quite close and I could go there and confirm if that bus will take me. Alright, might as well tell you where I'm going. There it is, Vienna, capital and largest city of Austria. And from there, I will have to make up my mind what I'm doing next. Lots of options, of course. One is to continue into Slovakia. Bratislava is very close to Vienna. Another is catch a flight. I was checking flights, and direct flights from Vienna to Athens were very expensive, like $350. But I found a flight from Bratislava direct to Athens for like $115 in 2 days. So that is what I'm considering. I just have to make up my mind whether I'm going to head into Slovakia or get down to Greece. All right, let's try to find out if there is a bus station nearby. So lots of things come up. They all say bus stop. Gemund no Leinsitzbruck Staatsgrenz. Gemund no Lichgauer Straße. Gemund no Mulgasse. Gemund no Bezirkshauptmannschaft. Gemund no Ignazpilsgasse. So that doesn't really help. And it is now 11:46. I have an hour to get back to the train station if that's the way that I go. And so there very likely might not be taxis going that way because of the border crossing, even though you can just drive through. But you know, taxis tend to be limited to probably their own country. I'm sort of waiting for somebody to come by and ask them which way to the bus station. I guess in the meantime I'll do another search. Okay, looks like that did the trick. It is the Gemund No Bahnhof. Let's check the options again. Gemund No Bahnhofstrasse, a 20-minute walk away in the exact opposite direction from the train station in České Velenice, and I do not have the time to walk 20 minutes and then essentially have to walk all the way back. So I think I'm just going to go with the, sure thing here. Not take a chance at ending up in a time suck. I mean, there have to be, of course, lots of buses going from the bus station here to Vienna. But I don't know, for one thing, if my ticket will necessarily apply if I go there. And what the times are. This is more of a sure thing. I think I just walk it back. And then laugh at myself as the bus drives back this way, because it's definitely going to drive back this way, because that's the border crossing. It has to get into Austria, unless there's another border crossing elsewhere, which there certainly possibly could be. There could be actually a straight shot, because it was a straight road going, and so that is an option. I'll bet you anything it stops at Gmünd. But whatever, let's just do the sure bet here. So I'm back at the na dráze, České Velenice. If you're curious how long that took and how many miles I just walked, then 2.2 kilometers from the train station here to that bridge on the river in Gmünd, and 29 minutes each way. So an hour of walking, 4.4 kilometers or 2.7 miles. And I now have about 35 minutes until the bus comes. So going to just relax here for a little bit after that intense walk with the backpack. And we have a bus. Is it the bus? Scheinener Satzverkein Verkehr Kopfritz Wild. Nothing about Vienna. Wing. And off we go. Goodbye, České Velenice. So it is a 2-hour drive. We'll see how long this bus takes. I have no idea how many stops there are going to be. No bathroom. Good thing I didn't have a beer. Through that same border crossing. That's fine. That's the park where I changed into my t-shirt, right at that bench right there. There is the Club Sexy Life. Oh man. So I still have 2,400 Czech koruna left. I will need to change that somewhere in Austria probably, and that is $102 or 90, is that 695 euros. Here we go through the border crossing. It's so much quicker on the bus. Well, at least I'll get to see what Gmünd is like. Here is where I turned around at the bridge. Wien, 141 kilometers. Pretty little town. And here is what looks like the main square. It's really nice. And here is the more modern part of the city. Looks like that is the train station. Yeah, so I could have walked here. It still would have been a long walk either way, so. And time to change it in the book from 3 to 4. Wi-Fi on this bus. Sweet. I need to book a room in Vienna. Or I could have used my phone, made it a Wi-Fi hotspot. Schwarza. Another cute little Austrian town. Or village, rather. So I guess I'm in Goldfried's. An unexpected change. I was sitting on the bus. I had my shoes off, my computer out, my backpack all opened up, and the bus stopped. And everybody started to get off, and so I asked everybody, are we changing buses here? And she said, no, we're changing to the train. So that's great. This is better.
Sehr geehrte Fahrgäste, herzlich willkommen im Zug nach Wien Franz-Josefs-Bahnhof.
And we have arrived. Wien, Vienna. Now I gotta get to my hotel. So this is saying České Velenice, which is where I got on the bus. I wonder if normally there is a direct train there, but there was some issue with the tracks or something, and that's why I had to take the bus to then catch the train. Anyway, made it. Okay, we have a bus stop, it looks like, but I am going to try to catch an Uber. Just get there, drop the backpack, get checked in, so I can head out and explore a little bit properly. Hot dogs for, wow, 750 euros? Oh, with fries and a drink. I need to get some euros. Uber worked out great. I am in, and the room here is 79 euros per night, or $84.50 US. Here is the Wi-Fi speeds, looking good, 21 megabits or 25 uploading. Cute little room. I actually thought that it was going to be a single bed, so that is a nice surprise. Attached bathroom. Certainly not cheap, but Austria is not cheap. Definitely more expensive than the Czech Republic there. So I'm here for 2 nights, and also on the train I booked a flight on Monday. Today is Saturday. Flying from Bratislava direct to Athens, because that flight was a whole lot cheaper than the flights from Vienna. It leaves at 6:30 in the evening, and so that would give me the opportunity to get to Bratislava early and do a little tour around, which I've already done before, but I'll see if I feel like trying to do a little, video tour of the city before heading to the airport. But The flight is not 100% certain. I can still change my mind. I'm going to be thinking about it because I have the 24-hour free cancellation option with Expedia.com. And I still really want to go see Slovakia. I was looking at pictures of the mountains, Strubska Pleso, whatever people had recommend. This one place in the Tatras Mountains, I think it was, in eastern Slovakia. It looks absolutely spectacular, and I would really love to see more and show you guys more of Slovakia. I've only been to Bratislava. That was 7 years ago. So we'll see what happens. I will literally sleep on it and decide whether to just jump on down to the sunshine of the Mediterranean or head into the mountains of eastern Slovakia. So anyways, I am going to end the video here, chill out here for a little bit, head out and go grab probably a drink and some food, but that is enough of an adventure for now. Tomorrow I will most likely be showing you more of Vienna. Been here before, also 7 years ago, right before going to Bratislava. I went from here to Bratislava on that last trip, and it is very easy, so that is partly why I am doing the flight out of there. It is a like 1 hour, even less, train ride from here. So, all right, that is it. Interesting day. See ya. Safe travels. And I'll end this video with a little taste of Vienna. Look at this. St. Stephen's Cathedral. Oh my God. That thing is tremendous. Of all the cathedrals I've seen, it sure looks like one of the biggest. Man. So it might look later than it is. It's actually 6:10, but not much light is getting down here. And I thought that I would mention a little something about the room. So I found a cheaper room that looked pretty good. It was only like $55 a night, but it was just too far away. Location is so important. I like to be able to step out of my hotel and be able to walk to some of the best things to see. It was still a little bit of a walk, about 20 minutes, but the other place had been showing a 20-minute tram ride, and that just complicates things, having to deal with figuring out the trams for one thing, and then just the time of sitting on them, etc. So it is worth it to me to pay more to be more centrally located. All right, time to find a good spot to take a seat for a little while. And this is St. Stephen's Square. This is definitely the happening spot. I don't remember seeing this the last time that I was here. Even though I've been to Austria 4 times now, I think I've only been to Vienna twice, and I might not have made it to this. I forget. I would have to watch my own video and see if I showed it. If I had come here, I certainly would have showed it. So there's a lot to see in the city, so I don't know what I will manage to accomplish tomorrow as far as doing my best to give you a tour of Vienna, but we shall see. Okay. Let's try to find a relatively quietish spot, if possible. The summer tourist season is obviously about to begin, even though it's not even May yet. All right, see ya. Bermuda Brow. That is the pub restaurant here. Very light beer. I asked them what they had, and they said Budweiser. And I said, what else do you have? And they said house beer. And so I said, okay, house beer. So I don't know what this is. I guess it's their brewery or just something local. Anyway, looks, you know, that is the spot. All right, well, just order some food and then get to work. Getting to work on my tour of Český Krumlov in the Czech Republic. And look at this food here. I guess something Austrian. It looks really, really good. Smells amazing. So it is chicken and then potatoes and their hollandaise sauce and asparagus. Looks like it is a white asparagus like I had in Karlovy Vary in the Czech Republic, which I didn't care for as much as green asparagus, but still, this all around looks really, really tasty. And definitely a very unique dish. Haven't had anything quite like this before. All right, that is it for today's travels to Vienna, Austria. Wing.